Oh, hi, Rich Keeble here, and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, I'm an actor who runs and makes YouTube videos, and this is episode 2 of my training series, which is called something like Training for a 3-hour 10 Marathon at the age of 45 / Brighton Marathon 2024. I haven't really thought it through, if I'm honest with you. I'm just laying casually on my eldest daughter's bed, just sort of hiding upstairs in the bedroom. I don't necessarily need to hide because my wife's actually taken the kids to a soft play, which has given me the opportunity to do this. Right now, for me, it's Saturday, the 30th of December. It may be the same for you if I get this video out on time. If I don't, then it'll probably be Sunday the 31st. You know, we just don't know. That's the magic of television. But in this video, I'm going to jump about a little bit, and I'm going to try and make this not too long, this video, because, you know, who's got the bloody time these days, honestly? So if you saw my most recent video, which we'll call the first in the series, episode 1, if you like, where I talked about my plan for doing a 3-hour 10 marathon, I was filming that very cleverly while running at the same time, and that run I ended up doing 8k. Now the plan that I'm doing, the Ben Parks plan, he's got 5 runs down for week 1. One of them is an easy run, one is a tempo run, one is a marathon paced run. Then he's got like a short little recovery run, and then a long run of 19 kilometers, I think. What I've done, because as I mentioned in my previous video, I've been a bit ill. I mean, I mentioned it several times. You know, I was just boring myself, to be honest with you, like a broken bloody record, going on about how ill I am. I wish I'd shut up about it. But for that reason, I didn't run Monday or Tuesday. I mean, Monday was Christmas Day, so come on. And I eased myself back in on the Wednesday, which is when I filmed that video that we've talked about. God, let's just get on with this. And what I've decided to do is I've basically thrown the plan out the window, but I've sort of tried to aim for the overall mileage. So I've thrown out all the runs and I've just done easy runs. I've done 3 easy runs. So I did that 8k on the Wednesday. I did a 12k on the Thursday where I went back over to Park Poelnotsne, which is where the Tihir Park run is. Let's have a little look at me doing some of that. Oh, hi, Rich Keeble here. It's Thursday, and I'm just doing my second run of the week. I'm currently just running alongside what I believe is Route 44. Not the most exciting route, but perhaps the most direct. Funny thing with Poland is the police get very upset if you do slightly weird things that you could probably get away with in the UK. So, the fact that I'm running on this grass might be something I'm not allowed to do. You're certainly not allowed to cross on a red man, which is something I've got pulled up for before. Well, technically not a red man, but we were in Krakow a couple of years ago and I got a bit confused where I was allowed to cross. I was out on a run and I just crossed at some slightly dodgy bit of main road, which in the UK, you know, you get away with it. But I got pulled over by some coppers who, I don't know, I found it a bit difficult to make myself understood what was going on. Wow, that Polish police story was hilarious, wasn't it? So I did that. We didn't need to see too much of that. We've seen that bloody park a million times in the last couple of videos. So I did that and I felt pretty good. So on both runs, I've been listening to my body just to kind of acknowledge the video titling and description, which is why I've been going out super slow. I just thought, let's just go out there and jog it. So I've been running sort of slower than 6 minutes per kilometre, 10-minute miles, which for my recent quite fit status is quite slow. I've been doing my kind of easy runs about 5.5 to 5:40 minutes per kilometre and being in zone 2. So felt quite good after those 2 runs. Friday, my wife, this is a lot of my friends find this very amusing, but for Christmas, my wife decided that we would have MRIs, as you do. My wife is quite into her health and sort of knowing that everything is going okay. So I had a blood test last week, which I briefly touched on in my Tir Park Run video. Everything's looking good, but I do have high cholesterol, apparently. Actually quite high. Anyway, I think it might be a genetic thing, because sometimes cholesterol can just be high. So I'm going to go to the doctor when I get back to the UK, and maybe they'll give me some pills or something. I don't know. Anyway, we did that, and then on Friday, we went and had MRIs in a clinic. If you've never had an MRI, it's a weird experience. I didn't particularly enjoy it. We were having abdominal scans, so it was just sort of, I mean, you're all in the machine, your whole body, but the actual scan bit was my lower portion, if you like. But you have to lie in there with your arms over your head. They stick a thing in your arm to give you this contrast, they call it, so they can see it, and then you're in there for about half an hour. So I didn't really like that. I did feel a bit sick towards the end. I was a bit anxious because, given it's a Polish clinic and it's a part of Poland when you don't have to speak English, it's not a very touristy part. And my wife told me that the words for breathe in and breathe out are so ludicrously similar. I was starting to get rather worried. Luckily, my machine, they switched it to English for me. Anyway, we did that. Then we went and got a hot dog at Katowice station, and then came back to Tir. And then I went out for another run a bit too late. And, well, I'll just explain that to you now. Let's go back to Friday, and here's me. But I thought, well, I'll go out for a run. You know, I've done 20k so far. Yeah, I'll go out for a run today, and then I'll take Saturday off, and then do the race on Sunday. Anyway, I did the classic thing of just finding a route on Strava, just 10k, put it in. Oh, looks good, nice little loop. Don't even look at it. Go out on my own in the dark with my slippery shoes on, just following the route on my watch blindly. About 2k in, it's almost entirely on muddy, traily, wet paths in the woods, absolutely pitch black. So luckily I had my hat with the head torch on, which I got for Christmas. Pretty good. Without that I would have been in a lot of trouble. There was one point I was literally walking down this, I think I was actually walking down this really slippery path, and I could just see a few meters away to some lonely car parked on its own with the headlights on, and I could hear this weird kind of like a train horn in the distance. It was so eerie, no one else around, so I was just like, I've got to get the hell out of here. Anyway, I lived to tell the tale. So yeah, there we go. I mean, I could have just gone out. That probably would have been a lovely run just a few hours earlier. But you know what it's like when you're getting your head down and you're trying to do stuff. At least I got out the door. So here we are, back to Saturday. I have run 30k this week, which I'm really happy about because I thought I wouldn't get that much. It's 55k on the plan. I know in the last video when I was circling on the screen it sort of said 61, but I think that's a typo. Week 2 is 61. So I've got one more planned run. So I've sacked off the long run technically, partly because I'm doing a race on Sunday. So I didn't run today, taking a day off today. Wasn't tempted to go back to Tir Park Run. I did look at the results, and the fast guy ran it again. It looked like he was racing someone, so I don't think I would have had a chance if I'd gone back today, which was good. But yes, I'm quite excited. Tomorrow, or today, depending on when I release this, I'm running the Krakow New Year's Eve run, which is kind of at midday, which is a long-running thing in Krakow. I think this might be the 9th one. It's kind of a charity thing. Everyone dresses up. I don't think I'm going to dress up because I haven't got anything. Yeah, so that will bring me up to 40k for the week. And then when we get back to Tir, maybe I'll do a little recovery run. I don't know, to get me into the mid-40s. But yeah, I've been listening to my body. Been running really slow. I've been doing a lot of yoga and stretching actually as well. And trying to sleep well. So that's all good. I had a rest day today. So yes, tomorrow is the race. That will be part of a separate video. I'm looking forward to that. I'll see how I feel on the day. I'd quite like to PB it. I'd quite like to go under 43 minutes. I did just under 44 minutes. It's my PB there. I'd quite like to, just slightly better than I did before. But if I don't feel it on the day, I think I'll just enjoy the atmosphere and not worry about it too much. So there you go. That is that. That's week 1 done. Hope you enjoy. If you've enjoyed this and you want to see more and you haven't subscribed already, please smash that like button and then also click the subscribe icon if you don't mind. No worries if not. If you're a new subscriber, thanks so much. Really helps me out. You know, if I can get over 1,000, I might get a few quid. I don't know. I don't really know how it works. Check out whatever this video is, and I'll see you next time.